Hi y'all, this is So Blessed. Welcome to the Blessed Place. How y'all doing? Y'all say what is going on with this title? Finding my spouse his next wife? I hate doing videos in front of people. They end up looking at me. Danica and Derica. Okay, I'm gonna pretend they are not here. Look at them. I stop staring at me. It's I know. It's like I don't care if millions of people watch the video when I'm done. I find it so hard to do a video when even one person is sitting here watching me. But I am invisible. I am in a box. They cannot see me. They cannot hear me. Anyway, y'all said, what's going on with this title? My husband and I were talking to Danica. This stupid chair keeps going down. I'm on the video and I'm going like, doom, doom, doom. Oh my God, I digress. Anyway, okay, y'all see my chair going down. Just, oh God, it's going down again. I'm over the weight capacity. Look, okay. Danica is spending the weekend here at the house. The weekend is over. And I gotta mop my floors. That was an inside joke. My mama kicked us out of the house one night because we were parlaying too long and she said she needed to mop her floors. Anyways, y'all, this video is just not what I planned it to be. But I'm gonna move on. My husband and I were talking to Danica last night, and we were talking about a concept that he and I had spoken about a few months ago. My husband was watching Everybody Loves Raymond. Y'all know that show, Everybody Loves Raymond? My husband and I love that show. Now, we never watched it when it came on the normal, original episodes, but now that it's in syndication, we absolutely love that show. Is it Everybody Love Raymond or Everybody Hate? Oh, yeah, I'm getting it. I'm getting mixed up with Everybody Hate Chris, but Everybody Love Raymond. So, my husband, I didn't see this particular episode, but my husband saw it and he came to me about this concept. In the show, Everybody Loves Raymond, Raymond and his wife, I guess maybe they had a friend of theirs who passed away. In some kind of way, they got into the conversation. If I should pass away, who would you choose for me to be my next spouse? And of course, the wife chose some cute hottie who Raymond would be attracted to, and he was very pleased with her choice. And he chose some old fat bellied person, and she was pissed because of who she chose for him. The show was something like that. I'm just going by what my husband told me, but that's neither here nor there. That's just to set up what came after. So my husband says, okay, baby, hypothetically speaking, if I should pass away, who would you choose? Or if you should pass away, who would you choose for me to marry? And if you were to pass away, or if I was, oh God, if I were to pass away, meaning my husband, I'm going to tell you who I would choose for you to marry. Okay, now did that make sense? Did it come out how I had it in my brain? Y'all know what I'm saying? Who we choose for each other if one of us were to pass away. And like I said, all hypothetical. And we're just going to assume that whoever we chose, that they are single. Okay. I chose a friend of my husband, and he was. I chose a friend of mine, for him, and he was pleased with who I chose for him, and he chose a friend of his, and I was very well pleased with who he chose for me, and so we were pleased and happy with who we chose for each other. But we laughed and we talked about why we chose these people for each other, and then we each went to our prospective friends and told our friends about this. He went to his guy friend and said, man, my wife and I were discussing this, something we saw on Everybody Loves Raymond, and I chose you for my wife. And he was pleased, the friend was pleased, and he thought it was cool. And he said, oh man, I wish I could ask my wife that. But man, I can't even ask my wife that kind of question. My wife would just go off. My wife would, she would be, oh, now she's suspicious. Now she's wondering, oh, so you like this person? Oh, so you want this person? Oh, are you looking, I see you looking all Google got at that person. And he said, I couldn't even entertain this concept with my wife. And then when I got together with my girlfriend, we had lunch. I told my girlfriend about the concept that came from Everybody Love Raymond, then the ensuing hypothetical, scenario that my husband and I made up. And I told her I chose her for my husband, and she was honored. She was honored and she was pleased. But even though she was like, "Girl, your husband would be like, why did you choose her?" She's like, "Girl, I already ran one husband away." But I said, "But girl, I know you learned a lot, since that relationship." But anyways, my husband and I just thought it was so awesome that he and I both could discuss this in a fun, loving, but mature way, and not get all hung up about, oh, so you like her? Oh, so you like him? Oh, so you looking at my girlfriend? Oh, so you want my guy friend? And we know how to put it all into perspective. And but my husband's friend, now my husband and I, we discussed this probably about 6, 7, 8 months ago. And my husband presented this to his friend, like I said, about 6, 7 months ago. But just the other day, the reason it came back up, because just the other day, like not even a week ago, my husband's friend said, man, remember that scenario you presented to me? Ever since you told me months ago, I still want to bring this up to my wife, but I just can't, because she would be tripping if I brought this up to her. And my husband and I just laughed, because we said we are so glad that we are in the type of relationship that we can have that type of discussion and not trip about it. Not put so much thought into it, like, oh, you Google got, you got Google eyes for him or for her, or, oh, so you feeling that person. No, we know that it's just totally hypothetical, but it is true. This is truly who we would choose for each other. So my question to you is, my questions to you are, do you have, they're still over there talking about me. Anyway, do you, do I see you? No, I can't see you. Thankfully, with your hair looking like that. My questions to you are, number one, do you have the type of fun-loving, mature relationship that can handle that type of question? That's number one. Secondly, think about it. Who would you recommend to marry your spouse, assuming you passed away? Not divorce, just assuming you passed away. And thirdly, I think I had a third question, I can't remember. What was the first one? Could you have this type of conversation? Do you know who you would recommend for your spouse? Yeah. And do you have an idea? Yeah, thirdly, do you have an idea who your spouse would recommend for you? Okay, if you're in a relationship, pose this question. If you can answer number one and say, yeah, you have that type of relationship, pose that to your spouse, and I'd love to hear the answer. I'd love to either see a video response, I'd love to hear the answer. I know quite a few of you are single out there, but I got a few married and booed up people out there. Nana's Little Blessings, I would love to hear your answer. Miss Fashion, I would love to hear your answer. Miss PTV, you've been in a relationship long enough, you've been booed up long enough to ask your boo. Who else? Oh, Mia, I'd like to see what Honey has to say about this. Who else out there? Glad I left. Ask Miss Glad. Who would she have for you if she should pass away? And vice versa. Who Who else is out there? Um, So Soulful. I think you're married. And I'm sorry. It's probably so many more of you out there that's married. But if you are married or seriously booed up, let me know what you think. All right? Yeah, it's funny. It's funny. My husband. Who? Okay, Danica, since you're newly booed up, that's for Alnica. It's for Alnica because she's newly booed with Al, and she's Danica. So, like like what is it, Bradgelina? What is it? What's Angelina and Bradgelina? So like Bradgelina, they're the new Bradgelina, Al and Danica, Alnica. All right, Alnica, you ask your boo about this question and get back with me on a video response or remarks. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Y'all be blessed.